EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. To return it is Corey Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is Saquon Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught at the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Here's Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Spins past him. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back to throw here. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
To throw on second down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Only 3 punts in NFL history have gone for 90 yards or more. You just witnessed one. It's number 4. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Jones to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Jones to throw on second down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Jones now on first down to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Jones looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Check 52. Switch! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check three.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Jones looking to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A handoff to Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Oh, now he bowls him over. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going deep here for Bryant. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Ohio! Single. 3-on-3. Motion. Flex round.
Here's Jones throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ohio!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! White 90!
They're going to try and throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Ohio!
A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Here we go! Grand 38!
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to observe.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the gun, Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ron. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Flex round.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A toss out to Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A nice little juke. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.